The greatest war you'll ever fight will never appear in history books. No flags, no armies, no medals. Because this war isn't out there. It's in here. The battlefield is your mind. The war is fought in silence. And whether you win or lose will decide everything about the life you live.
Conquer yourself or you be conquered forever.
The war within isn't fought against nations. It's fought against impulses, against fear, envy, distraction, self-doubt, anger, shame. You felt it. The war between what you know is right and what you actually do. The war between your highest self and your lowest habits. This is why the Stoics said, "It is not death that a man should fear, but never beginning to live." The external world can take everything. Your wealth, your status, even your freedom. But if you surrender here, in the battlefield of the mind, you lose before you've begun. No empire has ever enslaved you as quickly as your own thoughts can. If you've ever woken up knowing what you needed to do, but scrolled instead. If you've ever silenced your voice because you feared judgment. If you've ever stared at the ceiling at night, drowning in regrets, then you know this war. And maybe you've wondered, why is it so hard to win? Why does it feel like I'm fighting myself?
Because you are.
Epictetus, born a slave, beaten and broken, said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Seneca, one of the wealthiest men in Rome, warned, "You may rule over nations, but unless you rule over your own mind, you are still a slave." Marcus Aurelius, emperor of the world's greatest power, admitted, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These men lived surrounded by enemies, systems, mobs, yet they knew the fiercest enemy wasn't Rome, wasn't politics. It was themselves. What makes this war so dangerous is that the weapons are subtle. Distraction. You don't notice the hours stolen until they're gone. Fear. You don't realize how much it controls you until you shrink from life. Shame. It keeps you silent, convincing you you're already defeated. Desire. It chains you to cravings, disguising slavery as freedom. Every enemy on this battlefield whispers the same lie. Give in. You can fight tomorrow.
Every surrender strengthens the enemy. Every small victory strengthens you.
So how do you win the war no one sees? You train like a warrior, discipline, clarity, daily drills. The drill of awareness, journal each day, not as a diary but as a weapon. Call out the enemy, fear, anger, distraction, so they lose power. The drill of voluntary hardship. Train yourself to endure. Cold showers, early mornings, fasting, tough workouts. If you can master small discomforts, big ones won't break you. The drill of virtue. Anchor yourself in courage, wisdom, justice, and self-control. When in doubt, ask, does this action align with virtue? If not, don't do it. The drill of reflection. Each night, review your battles. Where did you win? Where did you surrender? Every reflection is a sharpening of the sword. Discipline is the armor, virtue is the sword, awareness is the shield. The stakes are higher than you realize, because if you lose this war within, you'll lose every war outside. You'll chase money without peace. You'll build relationships without depth. You'll achieve success without satisfaction. But if you win here, everything changes. You'll face hardship without breaking. You'll create without distraction. You'll love without fear.
The battlefield within decides the battlefield without.
Imagine looking back at your life and realizing you were never truly owned, not by fear, not by desire, not by distraction. Imagine walking through chaos with clarity. Imagine feeling storms around you, but peace within you. This is the Stoic warrior's victory, not fame, not applause, but sovereignty. A freedom no system, no person, no enemy can ever touch. Win the war within, and no one can enslave you. The war will never end. Every day you wake, the enemy waits, but so do you. And every day you fight, every small victory, every moment of clarity, it adds up, until one day you realize you've become unbreakable.
Freedom isn't given, it's earned, battle by battle, breath by breath.
So fight the war no one sees, master the battlefield within. Because the day you do, you'll discover the one thing every empire, every system, every manipulator fears, a human being who cannot be owned. And in our next episode of the Stoic Warrior series, we'll dive into Shadows of Power, why control over others always destroys you.
The greatest victory is the one no one sees.
Subscribe, share, and hit the notification for the next episode. Thanks for being here on the Stoic Quotient, where ancient strength meets modern life.